Fritz Perls, a psychologist, once wrote, "I do my thing, and you do your thing. You are you, and I am I. And if by chance we find each other, it's beautiful. If not, it can't be helped." That is not freedom. Freedom is not a merry, childish romp in the garden, a selfish pursuit of pleasure, a romantic leap into some personal bliss, a glorification of some grasping inner essence. That is a travesty. Freedom is a long walk on a rocky road. Remember, the liberty of Adam and Eve led out of the garden, not to comfort. The liberty of the Hebrew tribe led to the desert, not to security. The liberty of the prophets led to persecution, not to popularity. And the liberty of Jesus led to the old rugged cross, not to a penthouse. So when people say, "I'll do my own thing, I'll look after myself, I'll free number one," they love not universal freedom, but only privileged license. If I was a candidate for President of the United States, I would not pander to the electorate by seeking scapegoats for the plight of America. Ghetto youth, working women, Japanese cars. Rather, I would simply ask, where have you been? What is your excuse? You are soft, lazy, greedy, spoiled, small-minded, easily fooled, with no feeling of higher responsibility. You want the right to vote and strike and travel and purchase and luxuriate, with no corresponding sense of responsibility. You abide racism, sexism, hunger, poverty, corruption, gay bashing, with no stirring of religious duty. Where have you been? What difference have you made? Now, I would expect no applause, and certainly not a victory. But perhaps it would awaken a civic conscience, a realization that freedom is more than self-gain, but a sharing of the fruits of creation. I recall the great poem by James Russell Lowell, wherein he says, "Is freedom but to break fetters for our own dear sake, and with leathern hearts forget that we owe mankind a debt? No, true freedom is to share all the chains our brothers wear, and with heart and hand to be earnest to make others free." Surely, we must teach our children Every right implies an obligation. Every opportunity implies a responsibility. Every possession implies a duty. For if there is no spirit of sacrifice, freedom is merely a brutal competition. But freedom is essential. When the politicians speak of moral values, as if some list is published in heaven, and it eternally defines our proper behavior when announced in a party platform and obeyed by docile citizens under penalty of law or ostracism, like a petty medieval theocracy, I cringe in deep dismay. Who are these high priests, ignorant of the American heritage? What they forget is the foundation of all moral values, at least in a democratic society, which supports every healthy institution. Like the family. If I am born into a rigid family without freedom, then I have no chance to be myself, to develop a unique identity. Why should I value family? The culture. If I live in an arbitrary culture without freedom, then I have no control over the things that form the substance of my life. Why should I value culture? The religion. If I join a dogmatic religion without freedom, then I have no incentive to grow in faith or expand in wisdom. And why should I value religion? The business. If I work in a coercive business without freedom, then I have no reason for creativity or loyalty or hard work. And why should I value business? Or government. If I submit to a venal government without freedom, then I have no interest in whether it survives or falls into oblivion. Why should I value government? You see, in a democracy, only freedom will guarantee love, caring, concern, commitment, and genuine patriotism.